You guys brought in the Navy SEALs for the second time this year. Since you've been here, what do they teach you?
That was one of the most insane workouts I've ever been through. Next day I could barely walk, but it was so much fun. The first night we were out at Kinnick till about 6 at night, and then the next morning we were in the practice gym. We started at 5 a.m. sharp, and it was really cool. I think it was a great bonding experience. Push some of the guys to the limit, and just really allowed us to share that experience and really grow together as a team.
What would be an example of how they push you to the limit?
The 5 a.m. workout, they called it, I forget the name they called it, but we actually had to put on pads and fight with the guys, and you had to stay engaged with them, and if you weren't engaged with them you got penalties and stuff. So every time you took a second off, you were getting penalties, and so really had to push each other along and learn how to encourage each other, because even in that drill not everyone was the one fighting. A lot of guys were on the side doing other drills, but encouraging them, kind of like a game. You have guys on the bench and guys that are helping in practice, but they're not always getting the minutes in the game, but they're still helping the team out a tremendous amount.
How much, it sounds cool and everything, how much can you actually apply to basketball?
I think a lot of it applies to leadership and a team, and it does translate into basketball. Obviously, it has nothing to do with your skills on the court, nothing to do with any of that, not even really strength or anything, but I think it's more mentally and I think it really brought us closer together as a team, which I think helped a lot with a lot of new guys that we had.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Was there a winner or anything in the fighting? Or
No,
was it like football?
So it'd be I think we'd go for 8 minutes, and you had to fight for 30 seconds at a time, and then the next person goes in. And they had to put on the headgear and stuff, and you had to engage them. They said if you're not engaged them, you're not swinging at their pads or whatever. They can look around, and if someone's not doing their exercise, they give you a penalty. And once you get to 10 penalties, you lose.
Okay.
So you had to try to stay engaged with the fighter the whole time and not get any penalties until the 7 minutes was up. So
were you fighting their guys or fighting each other?
The Marines, the
okay.
two
I thought you were
Marines.
fighting
No,
each other.
the two Marines. So they're experienced, big, strong guys, and they knew what they were doing. So it was kind of fun. You even had Mike and Steven Sukup fighting against them at one point, and so they definitely held their own too. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Was there a winner or anything? Or?
No, it's a team thing. So
Okay.
the first 2 times we didn't get close to completing it. The 7 minute. I think we lost within 2 or 3 minutes, and then they allowed us to come together. We had to run sprints because we lose, and then they allowed us to come together and kind of talk out more strategy. And they talked about it's not necessarily working harder, it's working smarter, and figuring out the way to beat them. And I think we came up with a lot better strategy as we came along, and kind of found the tricks to do. And by the end we were able to complete it. I think we completed it twice in a row at the end. So
Okay.
it was pretty cool.
Are you guys saying to each other what is Fran doing?
Yeah, it was nuts, and we were already dead sore from the night before, and then we had to get in the gym by 5 a.m. We started at 5 a.m. sharp, so we were getting up at 4, and barely any sleep. We were all kind of mad, but even right after, I don't even think we thought it helped that much. But looking back on it, it was an awesome experience, and I think it has helped this team somewhat.
So the Friday night was SEALs too, or was that just a
Yeah,
workout? Okay.
SEALs,
So
and
SEALs
they had
Friday
us
night.
out on Kinnick doing commands, completing tasks as a team, doing lots of core work, and everything was on cadence. Everything had to be together as a team, and it was really cool. It's really kind of hard to explain, but it was a lot of fun.